Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Jesse, and today I'll be showing you some basic things to make a homemade riot shield. So basically, to start with, you need a sheet of plexiglass or another plasticky material that is not too heavy, but that if it's perfectly clean, you can see through it. This one has some rust on it, some rust stains. It's because it's been lying around outside for a while. Don't worry, we'll clean that up. So this is about 4 feet tall. This is top of the line, so you can get this at Rona for about $60, but you can get them for much cheaper. As you can see, it's very flexible. So, but for these uses, it doesn't hurt to have a little flexibility. So yeah, what you need for this production is obviously the plexiglass. You need a marker to mark the height. If you want to cut it down, you need to mark the height, and also you need a measuring tape. So I told you a second ago that this is 4 feet tall. I cut it down about 5 inches to make it 3'7", because I'm a small person. So you want it, like when you size it, you want it to come up mid-torso, just under the breast, so that it's small enough to stay out of your, it's big enough to protect you, but not too big to get in your way, you know? So, yeah. And then, so you're gonna mark it, and you're obviously gonna need a handsaw. What you don't want is a saw. You don't want a bandsaw or a hacksaw. We have a bigger model here. I can't find it. You don't want to use a hacksaw because, for just this reason, because it has a bar here, and once you get like half a foot in, you can't go any further, so you're stuck. So yeah, that's why you're using this. It doesn't have a limit, so you can keep cutting and cutting and cutting. So what you want to do is you want to first of all, measure the plexiglass before you buy it. Make sure you probably want it a little too big or just big enough. You don't want to buy one that's too small, because then it's just going to look really bad. Probably worse than this. And then you can either leave it as is if it's big enough, or you can trim it down to just above your abdomen, probably around your diaphragm area, and then measure that up, make sure that it's a straight line, then mark it and start the cutting. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys once I'm done the cutting. See ya. Alright guys, so I'm done the cutting. This is what it is. It's, as you can see, near my diaphragm area. And for the handles, I'm gonna use the top piece as a sort of stabilizer, so that I'm gonna use screws, so I have to drill holes through it, and so that the screws will stay. It'll have it'll have more plastic to hold on to. And so where you want the handle to be, if it's lying flat on the ground, is you want it to be around your, the waistband of your shorts, or your bathing suit line, so that it'll lower that. The very top of the handles should be around, the very top should be at the waistline, so that. But yeah, maybe a little lower. But yeah. So now, the next step is getting this stuff cleaned up, and then off we go. Oh, forgot to tell you guys. I had some. If you guys ever have some trouble cutting it with the saw, you can use a grinder and just change the edge to a little metal saw blade-ish. This is what I used. And then it'll just keep spinning and spinning and it'll tear it up. But when you do use this, be sure to use some eyewear protection, because I'm sure your parents don't want you to lose an eye due to very hot plastic. So yeah, that's about it, guys. See you next episode. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe for more.